Hi everyone, it's Kelly from Kelly's Bee Boutique. So you're probably wondering, well, who is this girl with no makeup on and really, really short hair? Well, it is me. I'm still around. I'm down here repurposing my filming area. I threw together the quickest little backdrop, which you can't really see unless I kind of I don't know. I just grabbed some stuff and threw it on there so that I had something other than slat wall. And I thought, you know what? I better do a quick video just to let you know that I'm still around. I have not done a video in, I can remember the last time, maybe in February. And so I get lots and lots of questions asking, where are you? Are you okay? Are you still going to be doing videos? Is your channel still staying up? So I thought, you know what? I don't care that I don't have makeup on, and I don't care that I look like something the cat dragged in. I'm just going to do a video today because I'm down here and I've got time and I kind of have the energy. So where have I been? Well, in case you don't know, earlier on this year, I think sometime maybe around February, I announced my retirement from my bead store. I turned 66 this year. I'm tired. I was tired. I'm feeling a whole lot better now. And I was a bit overwhelmed with all of the, the tariffs and all the things that have been going on this year. And I just kind of felt like it was the time to move forward in my life. So I made the announcement, and we were so crazy busy from the second I made that announcement on. I think I finally closed up shop around the end of June. I can't even remember because it's all kind of a blur. But it was crazy, crazy times. We had so many orders going out the door literally every day. We would sit there in amazement going, oh my gosh, what in the world is going on? Like hundreds of orders every day. And we did our very best and fulfilled them as fast as we could. So I had all of my staff on deck pretty much every day. I would be nothing without those girls. They really, really did a great job for me, and I'm so thankful that they stuck around till the very end. So we were, filling orders and trying to get organized to sell things off. I've been selling off, some of the fixtures around here, doing all kinds of stuff just to kind of close down. I never knew that it was going to be as much work as it has been to close down a business, because not only did I have to sell off all of the product, which I had an entire warehouse full of stuff, and there's nothing really left. So that was a feat in and of itself. Then I had to start selling off the fixtures. So I'm still working on that. I'm trying to decide what I need, what I don't need. But I've been selling off a lot of, sort of extraneous things that I just didn't really need. Is that the word you're supposed to use, extraneous? I don't know. I'm trying to sound smart, but I don't know if I used the right word. Anyways, then I had to do all the paperwork. I had to shut down all of my, government things, like all of the tax IDs and all that kind of stuff, and do, final tax things, all of that, which I absolutely hate. And I'm grateful that I have a really great accountant that takes care of all of those horrible things for me. So anyways, it has been a lot of work. Then I had to come down here and kind of get it organized and clean it up. And I'm still not done. I'm mostly finished today. I just have to take a couple things to the dump. I've got a bunch of old IKEA furniture that we used in the very first store, made it through to the second store, the third store, and here. So there's a bunch of IKEA crap that needs to find the dump. And then I've got to just kind of do a little bit more rearranging. I don't know for what, but I do have hopes that maybe one day I can maybe teach some classes here or have some art retreats or something. Because I have this beautiful big warehouse and there's nothing in it but me, just me. My husband keeps saying, oh, it's going to be such a great place to park my tractor over the winter. And I keep telling him no. And he's like, well, what are you going to do with it? I'm like, I don't know, but I'm not going to park tractors in here. So anyways, it has been a lot of work. But it's also given me something to do in my early days of retirement, because I was not very well, planned on this. I really didn't have an idea of what I was going to do. And everybody's been saying, well, what are you going to do in your retirement? And I don't know. I really have not given it a lot of thought. I kind of took it easy a little bit for some of the time I've been off. I have gotten into gardening again. That's one of my big loves, is gardening. And I just never had time to spend the hours and hours a day that was required. And so I've done that, and we've kind of torn apart our yard to put in these gardens. And so it doesn't look so nice right now, but next year I know it'll look great. I did a little bit of local sort of traveling. I went up into the interior of BC and spent a week with my mom and my brother, which was kind of fun. We laid our I'm going to air quote stepdad to rest, which was, was sad, but it was a nice time to be able to do it together. And then I went I think the day after I got home, I headed back over to Vancouver Island and spent a week with my girlfriend and her husband. And that was so much fun. I really needed that, nothing like a good old friend, and where you can just have lots of belly laughs and eat some good food. And we went to a 3-day music concert or festival thing and just had a great time. And then now I've just been kind of trying to get myself organized around my house. We're setting ourselves up for my impending surgery. I'm having sort of a double surgery on September 16th, which is going to require that I essentially do nothing that requires any lifting for the next 3 to 6 months, which is going to be really, really challenging for me. So I don't quite know how I'm going to navigate that because I'm a doer. If I want something moved, I seldom ask my husband to do it. I just kind of jump in and do it myself. So now I'm going to have to, change my ways for the foreseeable future. So I'm hopeful that the surgery goes okay, and I'm hopeful that they don't have to do a second surgery after that because my doctor did say that likely something's going to fail while he's doing it and he will have to go back in and do a second surgery, which I don't like that idea because I really hate surgery, but I need this repaired. So anyways, there's some things coming up. I was going to travel to Europe in the fall, but that's not going to happen now because I can't lift luggage, so I won't be going. So next year, perhaps I will be doing a little bit of traveling, and I'm going to start joining some, I'm going to join the senior center. It sounds like, oh my gosh, she's really old. Well, I kind of am, but there's a local senior center, and they do all kinds of fun things like, activities like walking and they even have like a craft room, and I thought maybe I could do some teaching there. And I don't know, I'm just trying to find some things to do. I've also spent a lot of time with my son and Savannah. You might remember Savannah from my videos, with the new baby and with Grace. I haven't seen Willow very much, but she's coming over this weekend, so I get to see her. The oldest granddaughter, Sadie, she just graduated and she got her first job. My daughter just let me know today, so that's exciting. And the next oldest granddaughter moved. She moved up into the interior of BC. So lots going on in the family. There's a family wedding this weekend. There's just, a lot of things going on. So that's kind of the personal life. Everything else is good. Husband's still good. He hasn't broken any bones over the summer, touch wood. He didn't do anything to hurt himself, which is a miracle. Dog's still hanging in there, and mom's still doing great, and everybody's happy and healthy and living life, and we're all enjoying ourselves. So as far as the business, I am no longer in the bead business. So if you go to my old videos, there's going to be links that'll take you to nothing. I have to go in and edit over 350 videos to take all those links out. My website and emails have all been shut down as of, I think it was yesterday or the day before. So I no longer have any, anything to do with Kelly's Bead Boutique. It was hard. It was a weird thing to do, but it was time. So I am going to start gathering up some of my favorite vendors that sell the products that I used to sell. I've already got a couple in place, and I'm working with them on what can they bring you, because I'm getting a lot of those questions like, oh my gosh, you had the best leather. Where can I buy that now? You carried the nicest chain. Where can I buy that now? And so on and so on. So I'm going to try to recommend in my videos or give you links to businesses that I think can help you out. And I will kind of spread it around. I've got lots of friends in the business, and some carry different products than others. And so I'm going to try to link you up to people that can carry that. Now, unfortunately, most of them are in the United States. I'm going to try and find a few more Canadian suppliers because I do have, a lot of Canadian viewers. But I will, so I'll try and spread the wealth a little bit around if I can find some good Canadian vendors. I like to do ones that I personally know so that I can give them bad time if they're not living up to my standards, because I had pretty high standards when it came to quality and shipping and, good customer service and all those kind of things. So yeah, no longer in the bead business. So if you ask me where to buy stuff, I may be able to help you out. But as of now, I will have no, I'm just not selling anything. I don't have anything left to sell you, even if I wanted to. And then my videos. So my videos are going to stay up. as long as I continue to do the odd video, then my channel will stay up and you can go back and use them for reference. Or if you have never watched them, you can always go and watch on repeat some of the older videos. I know a lot of people, when they're trying to remember how to do a certain technique, they will go back and watch a video over and over again. Make sure if you do that, you leave me a comment and say, hey, I'm here for my 7th time or my 12th time or whatever. Like I have people on my a sliding knot tutorial that are like, every single time I know how to or want to know how to make a sliding knot, I come back and watch your video. So make sure to let me know if you're coming back and rewatching something, because it's always fun to know that people are watching my videos over and over again. So I've got all kinds of ideas moving forward. I'm hoping that after my surgery, I will, hopefully start feeling better in a couple weeks, and then I will come down and start filming on a more regular basis. I'm not going to say once a week or anything. I will just create a video, kind of like today. Hopefully I'll put some makeup on, like, look at my hair. I cut it all off. I'm just looking at myself, which is going to make me look crooked in the thing, but I cut it short, and then my hair's really curly, and so then I look kind of like a curly Q-tip. And so I gave her a picture, a video or something, and showed her what I wanted. And it's kind of there. It's just a really short. So I kind of call it a micro pixie right now. I don't know that it's the most flattering look on me. I probably could use some, makeup and earrings and kind of jazz it up a bit and feel a little bit more comfortable, but I kind of don't care anymore. I don't know. There's been a freedom now that I never felt before of just kind of doing my own thing. I was trying to find some lipstick to slap on, and I couldn't even find my lipstick down here. So I'm like, okay, it doesn't matter. You guys have seen me without makeup, and I'm pretty sure that nobody's going to scream. And if you do, well, I'm sorry, if I frightened you. Anyway, so that's kind of the news of what's going on. There will be some fun projects. I have a laundry list of things that I've wanted to film over the years. I may get back into a little bit of silversmithing and figure out, how do I film that? I'm not sure. I'm not like a master silversmith by any stretch of the imagination. I was more into fusing, which was my thing. So I don't know. I may start experimenting a bit more and playing with some things that I haven't in a long time. I was going through my tools today, and I found a couple old looms that I didn't even know that I still had. I found some Kumihimo discs, all these things that I've never shown on my channel. So who knows what I'll come up with. So there you go. That's what's going on in the world of Kelly. I was thinking of changing my channel name but would that confuse everybody? Leave me a comment and let me know. That went really high when I said leave. Leave me a comment. Sometimes you hear yourself and it's like, what in the world is she doing? Anyways, leave me a comment. And I did it again. It must just be the way that I speak. And let me know, should I change the name of my channel, or should I just keep it at Kelly's Bead Boutique? I've had this channel for a very long time, like, oh my gosh, 18, maybe 7, 8 years, something like that. And I've been Kelly's Bead Boutique now for 15 years or something. So if I change it, then people won't know who I am, perhaps. Or maybe it's a better representation of who I am if I change it to something. So if you can think of a name, write that in the comments too. So thank you for joining me today, letting me just kind of catch you up on what's going on in my world. And, send out some good juju for September 16th. I will try and do some updates and let you know. Maybe on my community page, I'll be like, hey, I'm still alive and kicking, just so that you know that I'm still around, because I know I'm going to get a lot of people trying to reach out and see if I'm all right. I do updates on occasion on Instagram. So my Instagram handle is now Kelly_Sutton_love, and Kelly with an IE. So if you're wanting to sort of catch up with me over on a personal level, you can go over to my Instagram page. I no longer have my Kelly's Bead Boutique Facebook page. I do have the Kelly's Bead Boutique and Blab group, which is on Facebook. I don't run it any longer. I've got a couple of people that took it over. So if you wanted to kind of join in, that's still there. But so that's how you can get in touch with me. That's the easiest way. And I'm sure everything's going to be fine. I'm in good hands, and I'm looking forward to just getting this over and done with. And hopefully they don't cancel the dang thing, because that happens all too frequently here. So you guys go off and make some fabulous jewelry today, or whatever you're doing. And I hope to see you soon. And let's get back to being creative. Now that we got all the business out of the way, let's do some creative things. So, all right, so take care, everybody, and we will hopefully talk to you soon.